Good evening. Welcome to your yoga practice. This is a class meant to be done right before bed. So make sure you're ready. Have your teeth brushed, your face washed. Maybe you're wearing your pajamas or sleeping clothes and your bed is prepared for you. It'd be nice if you could just crawl right into bed after the practice. So consider practicing right next to your bed if possible. Having a pillow or two or a yoga bolster will be helpful for this class, as well as a couple of blankets, perhaps a block. So let's begin. Start to close the eyes, sitting tall here. Take a full in breath through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Inhale again, pausing the breath just for a moment at the top of the in-breath. And then exhale, allowing the breath to release from the body. Inhale deeply through the nose down to the lower belly. Brief pausing at the top. And exhale out through the nose, releasing any tension in the body. And let's do that one more time. Inhale through the nose, expanding the torso. Pausing the breath, retaining for a moment, and exhale, allowing the neck, the shoulders, the arms to relax, and slowly blink the eyes open. And let's come to lying on the back. So very carefully, make your way down, nice and slow, curling down to the back. And if you're on a yoga mat, step your feet as wide as the mat. I encourage you in this class to make things nice and comfortable for you. So if you need to modify, please make any adjustments. Start to sway the knees over to one side and then immediately, slowly sway the knees to the other side. And we're doing a little bit of movement here before we start to relax into some more restorative postures. So if you know that you need to bring your feet a little bit closer together for this leg swaying, please do so. You're free to move your feet wherever is comfortable for you. But repeating this leg sway, so we're not actually doing a twist here. We are bringing our awareness and our attention to the lower back and the back of the pelvis, giving it a nice massage here. You don't need to match the breath and the movement at this point, but you can definitely close the eyes and settle in here, giving your discs in your back a nice lubrication, giving the lower back and hips a massage, and doing that sway just a few more times, allowing the face to be nice and relaxed, so softening the jaw. And then bring your legs back to center and walk your feet a little bit closer to each other, and we'll take a figure four stretch. So just crossing one ankle over the opposite knee and drawing the legs in any amount here. Catch hold of the back of the thigh and let the top leg just release down. And that leg that is bent, the knee that is bent, just subtly moving that away from you and reclosing the eyes. And we're actually not going for a lot of range here. We're actually moving into softening and having a very steady breath that will carry us through into our sleep. And then releasing that, and we'll switch sides. So uncross and recross, other leg on top. So like a number 4 with the legs, and then drawing the legs closer to the body, or just leaving that foot there on the floor will be fine. Relax the shoulders, closing the eyes again. Let that top leg relax. Subtly moving that bent knee away from the body just a little bit. The spine is long. The upper, middle, and lower back are softening down. And And exhale, release the legs, uncross the legs, rolling to the side of the body in order to press yourself up comfortably. So here is where you will need a couple of pillows or a yoga bolster. You want it long enough to support your head and your spine, but your hips will be on the floor. From here, you have lots of options with elevation of the head. So I'm bringing one blanket to my bolster. You could also bring another blanket to the ground for your seat to decrease the height of the pillow or the bolster to the floor. So it really just depends on your body. So with the bolster or pillow in a vertical position, sitting in front of the bolster, away from it, start to bring yourself down, down, down. And so for me, I know I need to scoot just a little bit back so my lower back is touching the bolster and I'm laying my head down. So from here, begin to either extend the legs out, which is one option, making sure that your lower back is comfortable in that position. Or you can bend the knees, bring the bottoms of the feet together with the knees opening up to the sides. And if you're doing this, I do encourage you to have blocks underneath your thighs. So whatever position you're in here, legs out straight or feet together, knees wide, blocks underneath the thighs. Start to close the eyes and take a quick scan here, noticing if there's any adjustments that could be made to your position. Elbows should be resting on some support, so on the floor or on blankets. The chest is open, the belly is soft. Start to slow your breath down. In and out, we breathe like the tides of the ocean coming in and receding away. Allowing your breath to guide you steadily into rest. As we release the day from doing and enter into being, a state of rest. Allowing the body to do what it does wonderfully. Staying here for a few more breaths. Allowing every wave of breath to bring you more and more into a restful stillness. And very slowly start to become aware of your fingers, moving them perhaps. Maybe wiggling your toes together. And if your knees are bent and out wide, bringing your legs together, stepping the feet apart. And if your legs are outstretched, just bending the knees, feet are flat. And very, very, very slowly, consider how you would like to get up. Option 1 is rolling to the side. And option 2 is pressing up comfortably into a seat. So make your way now either into side lying or lifting up carefully with the chest coming first. And from side lying or lying back, we'll all make our way to a seat. And sit tall for a moment with the eyes closed. Noticing the body and how it has changed, softened. And reopening the eyes, we will remove the blanket and the props. And actually keep hold of your pillows or your bolster. And we'll make our way to a final rest here in Savasana. So if you have your pillows nearby, bring them underneath your thighs. So not just directly underneath the knees, but the bolster or pillows underneath the thighs. And then again, walking yourself back, lifting the tailbone up if you need to draw it away so you can lift your hips up when you're lying down and lengthen the tailbone before setting your body down. If you would like to, you can also take a blanket and place it behind the head. And this is where an eye pillow or another blanket can come in handy to cover the eyes. So one final option here is taking your blanket and placing it over the eyes, freeing up the nose and the mouth. Allow the legs to flop open, palms are uplifted, chest is open, and shoulders are relaxed. Begin to slow down the breath, quieting the breath. Letting the body find its way now into stillness. I'll go quiet here for the next few moments as you rest. You have the opportunity now to simply, quietly, slowly crawl into bed. Or if you would like to make your way with me, exiting out of the position we're in into sleep, we'll do so now together. And just slowly moving the fingers and toes just enough to allow you to move to the side of the body. So you can bend your knees if you like, keeping the blanket on the eyes if you'd like, and just side lying for a moment. And eyes continue to be soft, just reopening them and moving the props off to the side. And make your way slowly, slowly, slowly off to bed. Thank you so much. Good night. Sweet dreams.